Hi, my name is Shauna Matney from Reimagine Your Normal. Today I am continuing the Stop Dieting for Good series. Today I'm going to talk about 5 tips to help your daughter have a positive body image. So number 1 is model good behavior. And what that means is to not talk negatively about yourself. Don't talk about like bad foods. Don't say, oh, I need to go on a diet because I just ate this whole cake. Or don't say, oh, my butt looks fat in these jeans. Like, it's all like negative self-talk anyway, which I've been trying to encourage you to have more self-love. But those kinds of things do trickle down to your daughter. Number 2 is talk about who she is and not what she looks like. And this one's hard for me. I am always calling my daughter. I'm always saying, hey, pretty girl. So I try and change it up and say other things. I try and tell her things like specific things like, hey, I saw that you were being a good friend when you helped, Jessica walk across the street or something like that. Like she's doing really good in math, so I told her like how smart she is in math. Like she's doing way better than I thought she was, and try and focus more on who she is as a person, not so much what she looks like. Number 3 is be less restrictive with food. And what I mean by restrictive with food, what I mean by that is in the way that I encourage you to interact with food. Don't have any can't haves, or don't have any can't haves. So like you can't ever have candy, or you can't ever have soda pop. Like those are sometimes foods. So just being less restrictive. Like in our house, what we do is we have, the main food, and then we have some sides, and then we have a choice of drinks. And the kids can choose what they want of that. If they decide that they don't want any of the vegetables, then they don't have to. And I know that's really hard to do, and it was hard for us to do at first, but we found that it was less of a battle at dinner time, and they started choosing the vegetables. So be confident that your kids will eat what is necessary for them to thrive if you aren't restrictive about food. And number 5 is to not treat food as a reward. This is hard, and it can be kind of a slippery slope because we use food a lot as a celebration. We use it for birthdays and Christmas and holidays, and when like the whole baseball team wins a game, that kind of thing. And that kind of thing is okay. What I'm talking about is the daily habits. For example, like if your daughter eats all her dinner, then she can have dessert. That is not a good way to reward, because then she feels like, okay, I need to do this one act in order to get this sweet food, where if she just eats the sweet food, like she doesn't have to eat all of that dinner, and maybe like all the dinner and all the dessert is just too much. So just something to keep in mind. It all goes back to that inner rebelliousness that we have, that we all have, that teenagers just seem to have a harder time controlling. So if you like the things that I talk about in my videos, remember just to subscribe below, like or comment, and until next time, thank you.